Good morning. It's January the 16th, Thursday, January the 16th, 44 days from the Arnold Sports Festival, sponsored by Rogue Fitness. Today's my second bench workout. I'm going to do narrow bench. I always say narrow bench because that's all I do. Anything for gear, I do narrow grip. So narrow bench with chains, and going to work off the single board. Work decently heavy, doing triples. This training cycle compared to the last training cycle, which was the training cycle for the World Championships in Norway, this training cycle is much different as far as gear goes. As you'll notice, right now I'm on a stationary bike, getting my blood flow going before I do my mobility work. Besides that, this would have been my second week in the bench shirt last training cycle. It's 44 days out. I would have been had my second week in a row in a shirt. I felt like the last two training cycles, I left my best bench in the gym for sure. Last training cycle, 31 days out from Norway, I hit a 700-pound bench off a single board. I did a 685 and a 700. I'll link that video here and check that out. That was 31 days out. And at Worlds, I was only able to accomplish a 650 bench, missing 661 on lockout. So obviously, either my groove was way off, the travel got to me, which I don't think it was, or I just peaked out too soon. So this training cycle, I'm holding off. I haven't come to a conclusion yet. I got to go look at it. What I want to do is I want the workout in the shirt at 31 days out. I want to count back how many workouts in the shirt I've had at that point. I think it's 3 to 4. So my goal is to line that one up with the meet. So 3 weeks. If it's 3 weeks in the shirt, then I'm going to have to hold off another few weeks before I put the gear on. I know this kind of goes against the fabric of some of the single lift guys who are in the shirt like 7-8 weeks, but I think the rules are different. The rules are different for 3 lift guys, single lift guys. It's hard to specialize, and it's hard to, when guys talk about you need to handle the heavy stuff, and I'm friends with John Bogart and others, and he's clearly in the shirt a long time. But if I try to simulate his stuff and try to simulate some of the stuff he does with the shirt, and what I end up being is pretty beat up. I think the load of doing the squat and the deadlift and pushing that along with the heavy bench press, I just don't think my body can hold up to the workload he does. I might short myself in the bench press, but really it's not about the bench press, right? It's about putting the best 3 lift on the platform. So if I sacrifice 10 pounds in the bench and give myself 20 pounds in the squat and the deadlift, or 10 pounds in the squat and the deadlift, that beats the difference I'm going to make up in the bench. So you got to keep that in consideration when you're comparing yourself as a 3 lifter to a single ply lifter. Not that I won't steal like crazy if someone's doing something that works. It's just you got to kind of balance it with whether it makes up enough difference for the wear and tear it gives you as a 3 lift power lifter. Alright, so we're going to go do some chain bench press, and hopefully my camera doesn't poop out on me, and we'll see you more later. well, that's the end of Thursday, January 14th, narrow bench, and it's snowing some more here in Clark Summit, Pennsylvania. So I think that ended up well. Last set doing 355 on the bar, not including the chains, for triple pause. I'll have to go look at that. I think that's pretty heavy for me. Did some tricep extensions afterwards, things like that as accessories. I don't film my accessories. I just try to burn through them quick, so you're missing out on some of the accessory work I do, but it's nothing crazy. So that's it for today. Tomorrow is a true test day in the squat, and we'll see where my groin is. I'm gonna wear the competition. Well, I'm gonna wear a squat suit for the squats and see how far I can push it. Probably doing triples. So I have to take a look at it, but I'm probably gonna do triples. I'll be 43 days out. I'm gonna really need to kick things in and drive now, getting this close to the Arnold. All right, see you tomorrow.